Our flags are already properly set behind the podium, and given the importance of this space, we're keeping movements minimal. Thank you for helping us honor both the setting and the moment. Please rise if you're able for our national anthem, performed by Regina Wilson, a voice you are all very familiar with, and we're proud to hear today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ms. Wilson. Please be seated. To center this gathering in gratitude and purpose, we invite Chaplain Richard Pusateri, United States Navy, Captain Retired, and Military and Veteran Services Manager at John Jay College. Rich.
Let us pray. Sovereign God, as we join to celebrate Veterans Day, let us be inspired and encouraged by the witness of the millions who've served in the U.S. military. Hear our thanks for American warriors throughout our history who have defended our nation, our freedom, and the cause of liberty. Build a deep appreciation within us for the sacrifice, commitment, and valor of all of those who've worn the cloth of the nation. Bless the food, the fellowship, and the joy of this breakfast. Lord, renew our commitment this day as we lift up the sterling heritage of American military service. Move us with the blessed remembrance of those killed in action and of the many who carry the wounds of war. Hear our prayers for safety and worthy purpose for American warriors serving today throughout the world. Grant special strength and protection to those facing arduous duties and those serving in harm's way. Guide and shelter their separated families. Ever lead our military and us in courage and selfless service, in our nation's highest values, and in faith in you. Amen.
We now pause to honor those who are not with us, the missing and unaccounted for. Leading our missing man remembrance is Master Gunnery Sergeant John Escalante, USMC retired. John.
Good morning. As you entered the space, you may have noticed a special table. It is reserved to honor the missing men and women. The empty chairs represents Americans who were or are missing from the armed forces, all with us in spirit. The table is round to show the everlasting concern. The cloth is white symbolizing the purity of their motives while answering the call to service. The single red rose displayed in a vase reminds us of the lives of Americans and the loved ones who keep the faith. The red ribbon represents uncertainty, our hope, and determination to bring them home. The slice of lemon on a bread plate, a reminder of the bitter fate. The pinch of salt represents the tears endured by those missing and their families who seek answers. The Bible, the book of faith to represent strength through devotion to sustain those lost. The candle, our light of hope for their return. The glass is inverted, for they cannot toast with us. The chair, empty, they are missing. Let us hold a moment of silence in their honor. To America's POWs, MIAs, and those unaccounted for, to the successes of the efforts to bring them home, and to the safety for all who serve. God bless America.
A friendly reminder, we are around very priceless art, so please do not lean on any of the sculptures that are around you. Thanks so much. At this time, I'd like to welcome from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Nora Yaya, Senior Government Affairs Officer.
Good morning. Okay, let's try that again. Good morning. Thank you. I am Nora Yaya, the head of government affairs here at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and on behalf of the museum leadership and our board of trustees, we want to welcome you to the third Vets Take the Met. We are thrilled to have you all here today. We're deeply honored to welcome our veterans, men and women whose courage, service, and sacrifice define our nation. We're proud to have veterans not only visiting today, but also among our staff. Colleagues whose leadership, integrity, and dedication continue to enrich this institution every single day. Veterans here represent generations, all united by a shared commitment to country and to community. After remarks, you will have the opportunity to explore the American wing behind me and upstairs, where you can also see the famous Washington crossing the Delaware, and I really do hope you take that opportunity to take in the scale in person. In that painting, we're reminded of a moment of extraordinary resolve, a testament to the tenacity of the American people. On that cold December night, against impossible odds, Washington and his troops pressed forward because they believed in something larger than themselves. That same spirit, courage in adversity, faith in purpose, and unity in struggle continues to guide us here today. Museums like the Met are public palaces, open to all, and we hope to see you all here a lot more than just today. These are places where every American can see themselves reflected in the sweep of history and culture. We're deeply grateful to the City of New York, the administration, our partners at the Department of Veterans Services, and for everyone here in recognizing the vital role that arts play in the life of this city and in the life of all of you all. As we celebrate 250 years of service, sacrifice, and shared history, we do so with profound gratitude to you, our veterans, for all you have given and continue to give. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being a part of this day of reflection, pride, and unity.
And now I'd like to welcome to the stage my Commissioner James Hendon, Colonel, U.S. Army Reserve, who quite literally lives and breathes this work. Commissioner.
How's everybody doing today? Yeah. Good morning and happy Veterans Day. You know, every day is Veterans Day. So let's just hit it all together. Let's say it. 1, 2, 3, happy Veterans Day. 1, 2, 3, happy Veterans Day. Yeah. On behalf of the New York City Department of Veterans Services, welcome to our first Veterans Day breakfast hosted here at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, largest museum in America, fourth largest in the world, a place that reminds us that memory, meaning, and craftsmanship endure. Today, as we honor service across generations, we also celebrate the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. Yeah, come on. The 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. And of course, the 250th birthdays of the United States Army, June 14th. United States Navy, October 13th. And the Marine Corps. And what's that birthday again? What's that day again? What's that day? I don't remember. What's the day? What day? What day is it? What day is it? When is it? When is it? What day? Somebody tell me. I don't know. I forgot. November 10th. Look, man, you ain't 250 yet. Just gonna say it. Just saying. Army, the young bucks here. You know, nah. Happy birthday. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, three institutions that shaped our city and our nation. Once again, happy birthday to these services. I want to start with acknowledgments first to our Gold Star families. That is, those who have lost a loved one in service. Thank you for your sacrifice and your example. If you're a Gold Star family member here, please put your hand up. Anyone who lost a loved one in service, put your hand up. Come on. Let's clap for these people. Come on. If you're near anybody with a hand up, from the front to the back, I need you to go walk over and hug them right now. If you're near somebody with a hand up, please, come on. We can't let you be here and not get this love, you know, to all of our Gold Stars. Next, we are grateful for our leaders joining us here today on the government side from the City of New York, Commissioner of the New York City Office of Emergency Management, Marine Corps veteran, the Honorable Zach Isco. From the FDNY, Chief Fire Marshal, four-star Chief Daniel Flynn. Come on. From the New York City Department of Small Business Services, Deputy Commissioner, where you at? Where you at? Come on. Okay, and then also from the state government, representation here from New York State Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton's office. Want to acknowledge Paul Matricano from that office, and Senator Scarcella-Spanton is the chair of the Senate Veterans Committee. Let's give a round for Scarcella-Spanton's office. And she's a military veteran, a spouse of a veteran, please. From the federal government, we have representation here from Grace Meng's office from New York 6. Let's give a round two for Representative Meng. Anyone I didn't say, charge it in my head, not my heart. Thank you for your continued partnership. I want to recognize our veteran partners in government who are present, acknowledging our friends from the New York State Department of Veteran Services and from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Also to our military leadership, including representatives from the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Air Force, and Space Force, the service component commands, Reserve, Active Duty, and National Guard, and our veteran service organizations and community partners. Thank you for being with us. To our New York City Veterans Advisory Board, thank you for keeping us honest and connected to the city's veteran community. And to all of our partners, public, private, nonprofit, and more, thank you for doing the work, the hard work with us day in and day out. And to the United War Veterans Council, organizers of America's largest Veterans Day Parade, thank you for leading next week's citywide celebration. Anyone here from UWVC, please put a hand up. These are the folks behind the scenes who work on the parade. Let's give a round for those folks who work on it from UWVC. And then the last set of honors before we get to the larger business at hand. Let's give another round of applause for our hosts, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, calling out leadership by name. Max Holang, Director and Chief Executive Officer. You heard from Nora Yaya, Senior Government Affairs Officer. Natalie O'Mary, Associate Manager of Government Affairs. And then my sister from another Mr., Tanisha Morrison, Government and Community Affairs Officer. Tanisha is the reason we got this thing started. Thank you to our friends at the Met. Now to acknowledge the team at the New York City Department of Veteran Services, the DVS folks who handle their business and veteran services in general and worked around the clock to conceptualize, coordinate, and promote this event. We're all bearing witness to the largest Veterans Day breakfast in New York City's history. All the people here from the New York City Department of Veteran Services, please put a hand up. Anybody from DVS, come on. I especially want to acknowledge Assistant Commissioner for Public Information and Press Secretary Chuck Rivera, Deputy Chief of Staff and Director of Veteran Transition, Nicole Orlando. They held me up, man. They're holding me up right now. Thank you so much, Chuck, Nicole. Also, to quote my grandmother, there's no such thing as free chicken. The meal you're eating today is sponsored by our good friends at T-Mobile and JetBlue. Want to call out Derek Doan, Regional Director, Northeast Region, Public Sector and Education for T-Mobile and Army veteran. Want to also acknowledge April Adams, Manager, Government and Airport Affairs from JetBlue. Let's give JetBlue and T-Mobile another round. Yeah. Thank you for your support. At this time, I'd like to announce the winners of the 2025 Boss Up Veteran Small Business Competition. Sponsored by the Ron and Carrie Moelis Foundation. Yo, Ron Moelis is here. Let's give him a round, please. Come on. Sponsored by the Ron and Carrie Moelis Foundation, the NYC Department of Small Business Services, and the NYC Department of Veteran Services. This summer, roughly 100 New York City-based veteran and military spouse-owned businesses applied to the pitch competition. Approximately 20 were invited to pitch in person as finalists. 10 were selected as winners. Winning businesses each received a $20,000 grant. They participate in a comprehensive business training program, and they have access to a broader Boss Up network. The 2025 Boss Up Veteran Small Business Pitch Competition winners are, drum roll please. Come on, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, Pat. Do what you gotta do, come on. Benjamin Stovall, Marine Corps veteran, the Plug Coffee Shop. Zishan Mirza, Army veteran, the Z-Kit, a personal training kit and training content. Joshua Landris, Marine Corps veteran, J. Landris Brass, a brass and musical instrument store. Hector Cruz, Marine Corps veteran, American Grill Inc., a catering company. Freddie Tello, Marine Corps, Semper Fried, a medical transportation company. Susan Herson, Navy veteran, RIM MD, a smart cane. Jad Sleeman, Marine Corps veteran, Bushwick Comedy Club. Malia and Anika Jeba, twin sisters, both in the Army Reserve, Al Razik Supermarket. Ashley Bowling, Army veteran, Thriftier USA, a clothing recycling company, and Damian DeGrazia, Air Force veteran, the Armored League of Martial Arts Entertainment firm. Let's have a round for our Boss Up winners. Now, for those who've been with us for this event, the location changes, the names change, but the spirit remains the same. We do this every year, y'all. It's time for our roll call. We're gonna start with the components. Active duty, Guard, Reserve. First off, make some noise if you, like me, ever served in the Reserve. Reservists, where you at? Yeah. Now to our second component. Oldest service component, founded as a militia in the Massachusetts Bay Colony, December 13th, 1636, 388 years old. Calling out all who ever served in the National Guard. Any of our guardsmen here? Anybody guard? Militia? Anybody? Come on. And now to one of the largest groups that's typically here, I want to call out any and all who currently are or who have ever been on active duty. All active duty. Say something. Stand up. Where you at? Come on. You keep the lights on for us. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. So We're going to break for a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my honor to introduce the Mayor of the City of New York, Eric Adams. New York City Police Department Captain, retired, New York State Senator Emeritus, former Chair of the Senate Committee on Veterans, Homeland Security and Military Affairs, Brooklyn Borough President Emeritus, and steadfast champion for veterans, military families, and their neighborhoods. Please join me in welcoming the 110th Mayor of the City of New York, Eric Leroy Adams. Hey, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Please be seated. The rule is you do not stand for me, I stand for you. And I want to thank an amazing leader at Department of Veterans Services, our Commissioner, Commissioner Hendon, for what he has done and what he will continue to do. And those men and women who served in this administration and served the city with prior military experience, you can see how well they carry out their functions because they have that discipline, that focus, and that determination. And one of them is one of my favorite commissioner, Commissioner Zach Iskel, who's here, that managed our crisis during important periods of time. The Dodgers won the World Series. And why is that significant? Because the Dodgers did not turn on a switch and build a team. They had what's called a farm team, AAA, teaching people and players the principles and the theories behind the rich tradition of Los Angeles Dodgers and what they stand for. It's more than just adorning a uniform when you play for a team. You have to believe in what the team focus may be. And then when you use that as an analogy to see where we are now as Americans, and you reflect on the fact that only 25% of 18 to 29 years old really love America. That's our farm team. They will eventually wear the uniform of being a commissioner, of being a mayor, of being a president. You can't play for a team that you don't love. And if we don't get the other 75% that our future leaders and players to realize why this is the greatest country on the globe, then we will be in trouble as Team America. It is our obligation and responsibility to reintroduce our young people to what this country stands for. As we witness conflicts all across the globe, and individuals are trying to find themselves and believe in their patriotism. And no one personifies that more than the men and women for over 250 years have watered the tree of freedom that we sit under from the hot rays of dangerous actions than our men and women of the military. We owe them a debt of gratitude. It is because of them that no one lines the border to leave America, they line the border to come into America. And we must stand tall and be proud of being Americans again. We have been beaten down, and many of us are ashamed to say that we are Americans. We no longer walk like being the greatest country on the globe. We no longer embrace the concepts and the philosophies that being the greatest country on the globe. I know that my son Jordan is one of the 25%ers. Jordan still says, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, through liberty and justice for all. Jordan believes that no matter how challenging it may be in life, no matter how much the bomb bursts in air, and give proof to the light that our flag is still there. We need more Jordans. We need more and more men and women like these young people who are here, willing to serve our country. And we need to be more vocal as adults. And I'm hoping that my years as a chair of Veterans Affairs in the Senate, my years as the mayor, that I made it clear that in New York City, we respect our vets. We respect what they stand for. We respect for what they have done. And we're going to honor those who fought in wars that were ignored. We're going to honor them with parades. We're going to do memorials in Queens. We're going to do so many things. But it's an imperative that no matter who is the next mayor, they must bring in that same belief and philosophy that this city is a city where veterans have provided a way for not only New York, but for our entire country. I love this city. I love the people of this city. And most importantly, I love my vets that provided for us through our lifetime. And I want to thank Commissioner Iskel. There was always a question mark that lingered over me when we were notified that my 19-year-old uncle was killed in Vietnam. Uncle Joe did not believe in everything the country was doing at the time. But he knew when the country called, he served. He was willing to put his life on the line because he believed in that flag. And I want to thank him for finally closing that chapter by telling me what happened to my Uncle Joe in Vietnam. And to those who lost their loved ones and family members who would never come home. And each time someone wants to desecrate our flag or talk about what is not great about America, they need to remember those who gave their lives. Being an American does not mean you always agree. Being American means you always understand that that flag means something, and it stands for something, and it is something we will always uplift. So I thank you today as we honor our vets. And I'll thank our vets for what they do every day. God bless New York, God bless America, and God bless our military service. Thank you very much.
Let's have another round for Mayor Eric Adams, everybody. Yeah. We did the roll call. We acknowledged the reservists. We acknowledged the guardsmen. We called out the active duty. Want to keep going with this. For everybody here who served, period, all of our veterans, please make some noise. Any and everybody, come on, get it, come on. And then I want to just make sure for the families, anybody who's a family member of a veteran, please let us hear you scream. Come on, families, military families, yeah. We don't want to leave anybody out today, so for supporters, anyone who supports our tribe, let us hear you. Sound off. Come on. Supporters of the military. Yeah. And then something we want to do is a little different because we have such a large group here. We can't put hands on every single person here, so I want to find the oldest and the youngest service member here. You hear me? We're going to find the oldest and the youngest person here right now. So for the old bloods, if you're 80 years old or older, raise your hand if you can. Have somebody raise it for you. If you're 80 or older. I need the crowd to help me. We're going to keep going till we get to whoever's the oldest, all right? Keep your hand up if you're 81 or older. 82. 83, once again, help me in the crowd so we know when it gets down to it. 84. 85. 86. 87. And we still got people, still got hands up, okay? 88. 89. This is it, we got it. The oldest one? 88, oldest one's 88. Come on up here, sir. Yeah. What? Yeah, tell us your name, your rank, your service. Tell us real quick. Come on.
Bob Farkas, Buck Sergeant, USMC, R. Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, retired.
All right, both sides of it. All right.
I'm from the AUSA.
Nice. Stay up here, man. Sit in my seat, brother. Sit in my seat. We're gonna get the young folk up. Sit in my seat, please. Let's give another round once again. Bob Farkas. 88 years young, Marine Corps and time in the Army, retired Lieutenant Colonel. Now for the young cats, same thing, we're going the other way. I'm gonna start with 26. Put your hand up if you're 26 or younger. Any of our service members here, 26 or younger, put your hand up. We're gonna work back to the cradle. Yo, we're gonna work back to the cradle. Keep your hand up if you're 25 or younger. 24 or younger. 23 or younger. Y'all, these are folks who were born after 9/11. Anybody who still has a hand up, so 23 or younger. Let's keep going. 22 or younger. Anybody else? Is that the last hand up? Oh, wait, oh goodness, we still going. Okay. 21 or younger. So we still duking it out? That's it? So 21, we got two people 21. Anybody 20 or younger in here? Service member, anybody? 20? Anybody, is she the last one? Come on up here. Come on up here, Marine. Post. Come on, Marine. Same thing. Tell us who you are, how old, your age, your rank. Tell us all that. Come on, say something.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lance Corporal Yang of the Marines. I'm honored to be here today. Semper Fidelis, always faithful.
And how old are you?
20, sir.
20. Say your name one more time. Say it again.
Lance Corporal Yang?
Lance Corporal Yang.
Yes.
Okay. What's your first name, Lance Corporal Yang?
Winnie.
Henny?
Winnie.
Winnie. Okay. Lance Corporal Winnie Yang. Y'all, let's give another round for Winnie. Come on. Yeah. All right, Bob. Winnie, come on up. Come on up, Bob. Come on. Like I said, we can't give it to everybody, but we want to give this to them as a gift to all of you. You got people across time here between Bob, 88 years old, Winnie, 19 years old, and so I have here, we haven't given this to anybody yet. This is our new DVS Challenge coin. It's the newest one. It's gold. It's not real gold. It's colored gold. So we're not that rich. We ain't got that kind of money. And the key difference between this one and the last one, it now includes the Space Force. So between the color and the Space Force, this is the new coin. On the back it says, welcome home, family, community, country. And so Winnie, Bob, we just want to give this to you just as a sign of love from us. And then to Bob, we appreciate everything you've done as far as just in uniform and out of uniform, living in both lives and just leading throughout. Always been faithful to that oath, brother. We appreciate you as a devil dog and as a soldier. Thank you. Come on. Yeah. Now, Winnie, look in that audience right now. You got people who've done this who are ahead of you in the line, but we all lock hands to be with you right now, so you are a part of a tribe. As soon as you took the oath, you joined it. And just know that we're all here for you throughout time, so you're not alone no matter what. And we thank you for just coming into this community. So from us to you, come on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Let's give a round. for our oldest and youngest veterans. Come on, y'all. I'm getting. Y'all are rock stars. Come on. All right, we got it. All right, thank you so much. Y'all can sit in the front if you want and go back there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just thank you so much. Just enjoy yourself. Be comfortable. Yeah. We wanted to be right with everybody from the elders who paved the way to our youngest sentinels who are carrying it forward, you know? And with that, 3 things. Thing 1, the work is the thanks. When I say work, I'm speaking about everything we do to help you help yourself. Take advantage of these benefits. Healthcare, housing, benefits, culture, education, employment. The work is the thanks. The we is all of us here who do veteran services, city, state, federal, public, private, nonprofit. Raise your hand if you're part of the we. If you do work where you just help veterans, put your hand up. Volunteer, if you're paid to do it, yeah, there. Let's see. Look around. Look at all these people with their hands up right now. Keep these hands up for a minute, y'all. Every single person with a hand down, you do whatever it is you do well. This is what we do. And what we do is try to just love on you. And just let us love you with these deeds and doing the work. Don't put your hands down now. Remember, it's healthcare, housing, benefits, culture, education, employment. Don't sit here telling yourself, I have a problem, I'm in this all alone. Ever since you took the oath and joined the tribe, months ago, for Winnie, decades ago, for Bob, ever since then, we have been in this together. Receive what you've earned. It's not the breakfast or the accoutrements or the coins or the pomp and circumstances that we thank you with. It is the benefits. It is the services. They are the thanks. That's thing 1. Thing 2, help at least 2 people take advantage of whatever you learn here today. One person is the woman or man in the mirror. The other person is anybody else. For that dude or lady in the mirror, I don't care who you are deep down, you know there is something you need to take care of with your benefits. Maybe you need to go apply and get a disability rating, get a higher rating. Maybe you need to, get your veteran scholarship from the state that you've earned. Maybe you need to go to the New York State Park and get in the park with your family for free. Apply for a veterans property tax exemption. Enroll in VA health care. Use the 10% Veterans Preference in Housing Connect. The Mitchell-Lama Veterans Preference. Complete the paperwork so you and your spouse can be buried in a national cemetery when you pass away. Take 1% cash and buy a home while the state finances the rest. Whatever it is, take advantage, because everybody here, including me, has something we need to do. Look at the person in the mirror and handle your business. Same time, tell somebody else to help themselves too. Remember, only 1 out of 3 people who's a veteran tells anyone there's a veteran. Just 1 out of 3, 34.3%. 1 out of 4 in this city says it, 24.1%. The people who held their hands up a minute ago can't do this alone. We are our own ambassadors. I don't need you to bring 1,000 people to us for services. Just take care of yourself and go get 1. Just take care of 1. Look around right now, y'all. Look at this event, the largest Veterans Day breakfast ever. This beautiful facility. We're at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Our measure of success. Will 1 person take care of their benefits today? You understand? So when we go back and size this up, all we want to know, will 1 person take care of their benefits today? That's it. So please take care of your bennies. And this brings me to thing 3. Never forget why we come together. I say that recognizing that Veterans Day is every day. Never forget why we do this, why we honor our sentinels. I will say it every day until I die. By the numbers, because we don't have time to say the names. This country is 249 years, 4 months, and 1 day old. There have been 545 million Americans in the history of this country. 472 million born here, 73 million immigrated here. We've had 12 major conflicts, major wars, from Revolutionary War to Iraq and Afghanistan, the post 9/11 wars of the present. 44.9 million people served in those wars, 1.5 million wounded in action, more than 81,000 since World War II missing in action, 658,088 killed in action. From the Boston Massacre, March 5th, 1770, to the Kabul airport bombing August 26, 2021. Not even talking about toxic exposure. We see our Vietnam veterans, roughly 58,000 died in theater, more than 400,000 died from Agent Orange exposure. We're not even talking about suicide. Our post-9/11 war veterans, 7,057 died in the wars of Afghanistan, Iraq, and other contingency operations. More than 4 times that died by suicide 20 years later, and it's even climbing. We have no country without these people, without these sentinels. We have no country without you. Freedom is not free. None of what we as civilians can offer makes up for the cost to what you have service members have sacrificed, what you have given. We're trying, but I keep telling my team, whenever you feel sorry for yourself, remember that soldier, that sailor, that airman, that Marine, that Coast Guardsman, that Guardian, and everything they did. We can't feel sorry for ourselves when you've got people making the sacrifice. They never complained, so we can't complain. They sacrifice to serve all of us. We commit to support all of them and their families. Hard stop. This is the reason for the season, and the season is always. And so to every sentinel here and your loved ones, we see you, we appreciate you, we love you. Say it again, we see you, we appreciate you, and we love you. So remember, the deeds are our thanks. Help 2 people get their benefits squared away. I just need you to get 2 people, the person in the mirror and someone else. And lastly, the debt we owe you as citizens for the sacrifice you placed on your mind, on your soul, on your body can never be repaid. And I'm speaking to you and your loved ones. Ending with 2 quotes. The first quote, this is Deshauna Barber, Captain, U.S. Army Reserve, 2016 Miss USA. Do not fear failure, but please be terrified of regret. I'm going to say it again. Do not fear failure, but please be terrified of regret. Whoever you are in the veteran community, whatever it is that you do all that you can to help yourself and help others in our tribe right now, right away. No regrets. And then the last quote, author unknown, many of y'all know this one. We don't know them all, but we owe them all. I say again, we don't know them all, but we owe them all. To all armed forces members, past and present and future, and their loved ones, thank you for your service. Thank you so much, everybody. And so that concludes our program for today. You don't have to go home, and you don't have to get out of here. We have the place until 2 p.m. The entire place, the Met, is a gem of Western civilization. Take this stuff in. Please continue to enjoy yourself. Mix, mingle, partake in the exhibits, do your thing. That, and we look forward to seeing you at the New York City Veterans Day Parade, which we held on Tuesday, November 11th. Start time, 12:30 p.m. It steps off from Madison Square Park at 5th Avenue and 25th Street, and the marches proceed down 5th Avenue to just north of 40th Street. So once again, Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. Veterans Day Parade, 5th Avenue from 25th Street to 46th. And join us for the largest Veterans Day celebration in America. And in a shameless plug, the New York City Department of Veterans Services can be reached by telephone at 212-416-5250. It's 212-416-5250. Email connect@veterans.nyc.gov. Connect@veterans.nyc.gov. The website is nyc.gov/vets. It is nyc.gov/vets. Social media handle is #@NYC Veterans. It's @NYC Veterans. Yeah, I'm turning it over. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. God bless the city of America. And God bless the city of New York. Thank you.
Can we please give it up for Commissioner James Hendon one more time, please? And can you please give it up for yourselves? Hello, everyone. My name is Tanisha Morrison, Community Engagement Associate here at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and I am just so happy and honored to be in front of you today to welcome you again to Vets at the Met. Food is open. Please take your time. Some of y'all already been online. It is opening back up at noon. Arms and Armor in the Afrofuturist Period Room will be open. And at 12:30 p.m., the full American wing will be open for view. Many of you got, when you came in, this awesome What's On Today to let you know what is on view. We truly, truly hope you enjoy your time here on behalf of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Happy early Veterans Day. Thank you.
We're here because I called Tanisha and asked if we could come to her house, and she said yes. Please give this young lady a round again, please. She's the reason we're here, seriously.
Thank you.
Any of our Boss Up winners who are in attendance, if you could please come to the front for a photo opportunity. Boss Up winners, please make your way to the front. Thank you so much.